Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, also known as your BFF Steph. And for those who don't know, I do videos on business, all things entrepreneurship, teaching you guys how to start, grow, or enhance your businesses. I also talk about my own businesses. I have the Biz Hive, which is where I teach you how to start your business or grow it or enhance it. And then I have a trucking company, I have a dispatching company, and I have photo booths that I rent out. So today's video is actually going to be about photo booths and the pros and cons of them, what you need to know before you purchase them. So if you've been considering buying a photo booth, this is what you need to know before you do it. Before we get into the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share it with your friends. And if you don't know, I actually have an ebook. It's linked in the description of this video. It's called How to Make $3,600 Weekly with Your Photo Booth Business. Click the link in my description to get your book now. Many of you have purchased it and you still come to me with questions, which is fine. So if you are thinking about purchasing it, or if you have already purchased the book and you still have questions, feel free to either DM me at your.bff.steph, or you can email me, or you can leave a comment here. Now we can get into it. So a while ago, I did a video just telling you guys some of the things I use to enhance my photo booth business, but I never told you guys like the things that go on within the photo booth business. I might have touched on it a little bit, but this time I wanted to give you guys the pros and the cons. The pros definitely outweigh the cons, but I still wanted to come in and give you some tidbits on it. Although I have another photo booth, the Mirror Touch one, this is specifically about the 360 photo booth. Just as a side note, I feel that these pros and cons go for the mirror booth as well, but this video focuses specifically on the 360 photo booth. So the first pro I'm going to start with is money. Usually when you get into any type of business, whether it's a side business, a main business, whatever, your goal should always be to make money. Even if you want to love what you do or whatever else you want to say about it, you should still be making money because you're giving your time and you're giving your investment. So the number one pro I have for the 360 photo booth is that it makes a ton of money. And once you invest in the machine itself, you don't really have to spend too much after that. People love the 360 experience and what it does for them and how it helps create memories. So people are willing to purchase that. All you have to do is promote it. So the number one pro for me is the money is kind of, I wouldn't say limitless because there's but so much time in a day, but you can definitely make a lot of money. So the ebook I have is called How to Make $3,600 Weekly. And truth be told, that's just in a weekend, depending on how you price it. So I think that our prices are pretty fair and affordable. So we get a lot of bookings. We're pretty much booked every single weekend. And as the summer is coming around, I'm pretty sure we'll be booked multiple days during the week because people are doing more events. So the money is definitely a great pro. If you want to know how to price your services, again, you can purchase my ebook in the description, and I go all into a formula of how you could price your services and make money for your 360 photo booth business. Another pro about that is the amount of traffic you get based on referrals. The good thing about the 360 photo booth is that whenever you do an event and you send your clients or your customers their videos, they automatically post it on social media. It's rare that they don't post them on social media. When they post them on social media, that is sending traffic your way immediately. People are clicking your hashtag. People see, depending on how you have your overlays set up, people might see your screen name, your Instagram name, your website on the overlays. Sometimes my customers tag me, and a lot of the times people are asking the person who posted it who did their event, and they're referring them to me. Every time they post a video that they got from you from using your 360, you're getting promotion, you're getting traffic, there's marketing for you. So the word of mouth aspect of it is endless. I could honestly say that a lot of my referrals come from other people posting their 360 videos on their social media. Another pro is that it is so easy to run. This is one of the easiest businesses I have ever gotten into. After I learned how to set it up and learned how to use the software, it was seamless from there. I have people who I let work for the company for us, and we pay them a portion of what we get, and they run it because it's so easy. So once you start, it's like nothing. It's literally just bringing your photo booth to an event, making sure you get there on time, running it and leaving. Like, it's super easy money. You get your money up front depending on how you structure your business. For me, people have to pay a deposit to reserve their date, and then they have to pay the balance before we get there. So I have all of my money up front. All I need to do is bring the photo booth, run it, and leave. It's the easiest business to get into. Maybe not the easiest, but definitely one of the top easiest businesses to get into. Another pro is that you get to meet so many different people. Like, I've done bridal showers, I've done weddings, I've done baby showers, birthday parties, school events, I've done corporate events. I'm gonna do a video on a corporate event actually, and the things you might need for that. But I've done so many different events, and people just let their personality shine on the photo booth. So at first, people are really shy sometimes if they've never been on it before, because it's like everyone's looking at them. But I like to like interact with the people and let them know, just dance a little bit. If you've had me at your events, you know that I'm like in the middle with everybody, like, come on, get on. I go up to people, I go up to the attendees. I try to get them to get on. If too many people are acting shy, no one wants to be first, I'll get on first just to show them that it's easy, just to break the ice, because I would hate for someone to purchase the rental to rent the photo booth for me and then no one gets on. I'm usually like one of the first entertainers, if you will, to enter an event. So like, they'll book the photo booth to get the party started, and people will still be like sitting around. This is like before the food comes out, before the drinks get started, and I'll go up to some of the attendees like, come on, won't you try it, just to get them to loosen up. And before you know it, I have a long line of people wanting to get on. I let people dance on there. I have props, so people just have a lot of fun. So a good pro is just meeting different people. I've met like producers and directors, people like in the entertainment industry, who have invited us and rented the photo booth for their different events that they have. So you just get to meet people, and the more people you meet, the more you get to spread the word about your business. And as long as you have like a good personality, great customer service, show up on time, different things like that, people will continue to book you. I've had people book me up to 3 and 4 times so far, especially event planners. We've been working together for a while now because they book me for each event that they get. So that's definitely another pro. And the last pro kind of piggybacks off of the pro that I gave prior, which is meeting people and having fun. This is a fun business. Like, I don't know if it's just my personality, but to be honest, my boyfriend, who I partner with on this, he's kind of like laid back. He's just kind of be chilling, where I'm more like outgoing as far as personality wise, and he has fun with it too. So it's like just fun, just seeing people have a good time with something that you're providing is fun. So it's always like an upbeat environment, music playing. A lot of people are offering you food, they're offering you drinks. Of course, that's up to you if you want to accept it. You're constantly being offered things, and it's just fun. Like, I feel like I don't really feel tired after an event. Like, if I do a back-to-back event, meaning I have a day party on Saturday, and then a night party on Saturday night, and then a bridal shower on Sunday, and then a regular party on Sunday night, yes, I'm gonna be tired by the end of that. But if I'm just doing 2 back-to-back parties, I'm not really tired, because it's not like I'm partying all weekend. I'm literally just going there to work, and it's not like work, it's fun work, if that makes sense. So that's definitely a pro. But of course, along with some pros, there have to be some cons. So let's get into the cons. Okay, so the first con for me would be the weight of the 360. So I am 5'2", 5'3". I like to say I'm 5'3", but I'm probably really 5'2". And I weigh about 120 pounds. The 360, to be honest, I'm not sure exactly how much it weighs, but it's heavy. So I have a Dolly. So in the description of this video, I will link to everything I purchased to enhance my photo booth business, and I'll make sure that the Dolly is included. So if I'm doing an event by myself, I bring my Dolly, I roll it right up to my car, pull a 360 out of my trunk, get it on the Dolly, and roll it into the party. Now, to be honest, and this might go on the pro side, it's rare that guys will see me doing that and let me do it. Now, I kind of hate that, only because I never want them to think that I was expecting somebody to help me, but they do. And, you know, they're gentlemen, so I appreciate it. I always thank them. Sometimes I tip them. Sometimes I have to ask people for help, because in my questionnaire that I send out to people who want to book the 360, I ask them, do you have steps? Is this located on the ground floor, the basement, the second floor? Is there an elevator? I ask them these questions and they'll say no. And then when I get there, there'll be like 3 steps leading up to the venue. So the venue is actually on the ground floor, but there's actually like 3 steps either going up or going down, which technically affects how I'm gonna be able to bring this in. Even 1 step could affect it because it's so heavy. I literally need to be able to go from the street into the venue. I shouldn't be able, I can't really take it up more than 1 step, and that step can't even be that high. So that's a con of it. When you're small like me and you're doing it by yourself, it can sometimes get annoying, but you got to make extra time for yourself for things like that. So if you have an event that starts at 4 o'clock, you definitely want to get there at least an hour prior. Setting up the 360 is easy. It only takes about 20-25 minutes, but rolling it in could sometimes be a hassle depending on what you are up against. Another con for me, this might not be for you, is I do not like smoke. I don't smoke. I don't like being around smoke, and that's cigarettes, weed, hookah. I don't like any of it. Like, I've tried hookah. I don't like hookah. Like, I just don't like smoke. That's just how I am. So a lot of times when we do these parties, there is hookah involved. Like, a lot of people do hookah now. It's like, you know, the thing to do. So a lot of times if there's hookah around, then there's probably weed around or cigarettes around. So even with the mask, the COVID mask, it still just seeps into the mask for me. So a lot of times I gotta keep like water nearby. It gets into my hair, it gets in my clothes. Like, I hate it. That's a con for me. You might not feel like it's a con, but I hate to smell like smoke. So usually after an event like that, I have to go get my hair done. I have to immediately get out of the clothes. Like, I just hate it. The good thing about it though is the 360 is not affected because it's wooden and mostly metal. So it doesn't really like hold a smell onto it. I've never like brought it somewhere else and like the suitcase smelled like smoke or anything, because most of the time after I unpack, I bring the suitcase and stuff back to the car, so it's not in there anyway. But that is a con for me. I don't like the smell of smoke, but you might not care. Another con for me would be kids. So like, I love doing events with the kids. I love getting the kids on there. The only thing about it is that if there are kids involved, the parents, because these are generally family events, parents are not really keeping their eyes on kids. So you're like a babysitter. If you don't have your barricades set up, you have to be mindful that kids will run directly into the arm of the 360. So you're constantly watching your surroundings to make sure that kids are not just walking directly into it, getting hit with it, and things like that. And to be honest, grown-ups too. That's something that's a con about it. Just people not watching where they're going. Sometimes we can't bring the stanchions, which we use as barricades. We can't bring them because like it might not be enough room for the 360 and the stanchion. So we have to like manually watch the surroundings, and people are literally like seconds away from bumping right into it. I don't know. I feel like if I saw something spinning, I would see it and not walk into it. But a lot of times people just walk directly into it, or like almost into it. Like we catch, I say If 10 people are walking into it, we catch 9. There's always that one person who might get hit though. And that's a con about it. No one has ever gotten hurt, and I have insurance for things like that. But that is definitely a con. Just like, you know, being mindful of the people walking by at the party, because they're just having fun. And sometimes they're not paying attention until they get hit. The last con I'll leave you guys with is maintenance of the photo booth. So of course, people think it's a stage. It's a platform, it's not a stage. I do not let people like jump on it. A lot of the kids want to do the TikTok dances. I tell them, you know, if you're gonna dance on it, try to move your top more than your bottom. Dance lightly, like, you know. So I think a con is that sometimes there is just wear and tear on your photo booth and you have to get it serviced. We definitely try to get our service every couple of weeks, meaning get our screws tightened, cleaning it, just making sure it's functioning correctly, buying screws or the ball heads if we need to, just making sure it's maintenance. But the reason it's a con is because there will be times that something can go wrong during an event. And for this, I say it goes with being prepared. Like, keep extra ball heads, keep extra battery holders, keep extra screws. Run your photo booth from time to time outside of an event, just so you can stand on it without the pressure of people looking at you, just to see what could be tweaked. So that can be a con though. Things go wrong at the event and it is out of your control, and you just kind of have to figure out what to do on the spot. But being prepared is how you overcome that con. But other than that, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. If you've been considering getting a photo booth, it's definitely worth it. Purchase my ebook, How to Start Your Own Photo Booth Business, How to Make $3,600 weekly from a photo booth business. Is definitely possible. I really think you guys will love it. Again, feel free to reach out to me through DM or through email, or leave a comment here if there's any questions I can answer. I think that's all I got. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share. There are so many people who want to get into the photo booth business and they don't even know it yet. So why don't you share this with someone who has been thinking about getting into it? Or maybe you can go in with some of your people as far as the investment into the photo booth. Maybe you've been thinking about doing it, but you can't afford it, but you might be able to afford it if 2 or 3 other people joined you, and you'll still be able to see a profit, I promise you. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.